Hello, my name is Stephanie Marian, and this video is titled Getting a Visa Out of Uncomfortable. How much can we really control? The answer lies in another question: how much can you let go and allow yourself to grow? These were the questions on my mind after day one of my workshop in Jodhpur, a different world. Nothing had gone according to plan. Nothing. To begin with, I'd lost one eye. It wasn't misplaced exactly, just disappeared under the swelling of shingles, another thing I hadn't planned on. It was so swollen I was wearing an eye patch and they were calling me Mungal Singh, a well-known Bollywood villain. No one arrived on time, and already I'd started editing material in my mind. Not possible to get through it all now. They did come, however, some 70 to 90 over the 2 days. But they also went, too. They dropped in and out, and any idea of continuity went as well. They came with questions, stories, but also mobile phones. I waged a fierce look war on those modern intrusions. A translator had volunteered his services. It all began so well. Hindi is a language of storytellers, and this man more teller than most. When each simple statement in English seemed to produce the Bhagavad Gita in translation, I surrendered to the what will be. People were moving beyond their fears by just being there. For so many this was a challenging experience, none more so than the translator. He got up to go to the loo, whispering in my ear that he could not wait. Thankfully, there were guides present and the show went on. And it seems the translator nearly went too. He was stopped downstairs at the door by 2 sentinels. They persuaded him that leaving would not be the best thing to do. Somehow, they talked him back. In those unfolding hours in a room of wall hangings and textiles, with the not as I expected and the beautifully unexpected, I surrendered and let it all flow. This was a gift. I got out of the way, and whatever was supposed to happen did. Some minds were opened and journeys began. The comments were insightful, brave, and funny, and I saw that sometimes just planting the seed is enough. To the clinical psychologist, for your presence and support, to the other good doctors who attended too, I'm grateful. For the elderly gentleman who appeared clutching the secret, you defied every expectation and reminded me to let go of those too. The lady in the beautiful sari, your courage in coming was an inspiration, and for this and more I'm honored. Now away from the cacophony of the market and those 2 intense days of struggle, resistance, and surrender, I see the gift has grown. I've returned home and nothing here is as expected either. I almost forgot those lessons learned as I found myself in a deep hole of problems with a mountain to climb. I went some days into old discarded coping mechanisms when a feeling alerted me to where I was, the land of deeply uncomfortable. Of course, I've been there before many times. Thankfully, I know it's not the place for me. I took a quick flight out on my intuition and I've been back home ever since. Where am I? Where are any of us when we let go and open to growth? The simple answer is we're where we're supposed to be. It just feels right, and the more we do it, the quicker we feel the wrong of those long past patterns. As soon as we move into this place, everything else moves with us too. It may seem we're in the same place. After all, our problems that triggered those patterns, well, they're still the same. But are they? Stay in the flow for a while and you'll notice everything else starts flowing too. It won't be long before you wake up and realize you're in a different world. Finally, a note on flowing and what it looks like. It's the difference between running through a forest in the dark, being pursued by something, panic-stricken and stumbling, feeling lost, under pressure and scared, or walking through the same forest in the light, listening carefully, confidently reading the signs, knowing the right steps to take.